Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm grateful that you are here, that you found this message, as we're going to dive into the message for us all for this lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. I'm going to start off by taking a deep breath in and releasing. This is a South Node eclipse. South Node is not an actual planet, but a point in space of the moon's and the Earth's elliptical. And the South Node represents many things in many different cultures. Some revere it as the tail of the dragon, the tail end of a chapter where things excrete out the end of the tale, the end of the story, the end of the chapter, but not to throw it out, because we gain a lot of wisdom and strength and truth from our past. But the rest, if it's not giving you any strength, wisdom, clarity, or truth, it's time to let it go. Okay, we're starting with these cards here. In the sign of Virgo, it could be you've found that your diligence and patience in collecting the data, the information that you needed, paid off. But what's left in the residuals of the shadow of Virgo could be perfectionism, having things to look a certain way, be a certain way, be on time. We've got Saturn, father of time, lord of karma, working with the sun during this eclipse, and that's giving us an extra squeeze of restriction, and possibly our own. What has held us back? What has restricted us within the heart chakra, the solar plexus? Where have you felt like an imposter of yourself, where you're not operating in alignment of the heart? Virgo can also it represents many things, but it can also represent our health, whether it be our physical body, our physical health and well-being. Maybe there's an adjustment that needs to be made there for some. Maybe you've fallen back into old patterns, old ways that are not healthy for you any longer. I know I have. And I welcome it all. I welcome in the past to show itself to me one last time, so that I can truly say, yeah, you can come with me. You can go bye-bye. And I invite that's an invitation for us all to learn from our past, learn from our past patterns that may have crept back up and have not been in alignment with our emotional health, our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health. Let them go. On the flip side, again, with Saturn conjuncting the Sun, yes, we all are most likely facing some kind of roadblock, restriction, slowdown, or no, you cannot enter this way in some way, shape, or form. It's also bringing up old scars. I know for me, something has been taken or lost that I had expectation of having, because the ego says it's mine, but it was taken away. And that, I'm just giving you an example. That is what the past is showing us, these old wounds. Where have you left part of yourself behind? What aspect of self keeps you from fully embodying and experiencing the true essence of love, self-love, love of this life on this planet, as crazy as it can be at times, as beautiful and as magical, mystical it is. On the flip side, everything is a paradox. And these cards just do not want to shuffle. And we've got to get on board with the symbology of Pisces. Still a lot of Pisces energy. So slowing down to the rhythm of the cosmos. That river is strong right now. The current is extremely strong. And we're in some very powerful solar storms, geomagnetic storms at this eclipse. No shock there, just to add extra energy to the mix of raising our consciousness. You may feel sluggish. You may have felt very sluggish. March is an extremely transformative month. We have a solar eclipse coming up 2 weeks after this, and then Neptune moves out of its home sign of Pisces into Aries. This is huge, big. We have Venus and Mercury retrograding very close together, and by the time the end of March, beginning of April begins to spring up, there will be new growth. There will be clarity. There will be change. We're still talking about change within. It all starts within. Be the change. Be the change you wish to see outside of yourself, in the world that you're experiencing, in the world that you are co-creating in. You be the center point. Be the change. Stand your ground. What are your core values? What do you stand for? What is calling you to stand up and speak your truth? Stand your ground. No, I will not sway from who I am and my core values. We will be tested on this over and over until finally everything is stripped away, so much so that the only thing we have is our core values. Lest we surrender to the divine, or we surrender back into the matrix, the inverted way of living that's kept us trapped in fear for lifetimes. This is our opportunity to uncage ourselves. What are you afraid of? This full moon asks you to look your fears in the face and stand up to them. Don't run and hide from them. That is your cage. That is the cage you've been placed in, whether it's somebody else's words, projected onto you from a very long time ago, and whether it's something that you identify with, a name, a title, a status, you name it, or just a way of living that has been placed on us as being right or wrong. So hypocritical right now. Are we not seeing the truth start to reveal itself? It's time to break out of the cage and face the fears. Face the fears of the unknown. Face the fears of I was wrong. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. That's how we learn. That's the South Node. It's how we learn. It's how we grow. It's how we evolve. Everything that has ever been created that stands the test of time did not just create in perfection without mistakes, which are really just discoveries. And you keep trying, and you keep trying, and you keep trying, and the message keeps coming through. Yes, many of us are tired of trying. So tired of trying, right? Maybe this is a time to no longer try, but step back and see what actually has been blocking me the whole time. We're getting some illuminations now. There will be more as these retrogrades come to an end in April. Ooh, big message. What aspects of self have we sacrificed in order to stay in a place that we were told and taught and trained and programmed to think that it's safe? We sacrifice our true essence, our soul essence, our creative juices. Many of us have done this for money, for safety and security. We're still living under that umbrella of the basic human needs being met. So we're still at the very foundation of creating a new reality here for many of us here on Earth. But the passion's ignited. And that's the spark. That's the flame. That's what we need to stay in. Stand up to yourself. Stand up to those fears that have kept you caged and sacrificed for too long. It's easier said than done, we all know, but the overall energy is the fulfillment of wishes. Whether we consciously know what those wishes are, or we're going to be pleasantly surprised. Let's get a starseed oracle to wrap this up. Whew, I'm feeling the shift in energy, and it is up and it's down and it's all around. This dragon or snake-like energy. Not anything to be afraid of, but wow, will it take you so many places, so many high highs, so many deep dark lows, and a lot of in between. It's probably difficult to keep track of yourself and of time when you get swept up in some of these currents of energy, and that is okay. This is an important time for us to go within, to surrender to what is, to stand up to our fears, to keep that passion alive, keep the dream alive. Yet don't force. Do not force in this energy. You will find that forcing control techniques really will backfire in their own unique way, because it's meant to. And there's that Sun Saturn. It's like, nope. It just bounces back off. Patience we need. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. And this is why it's so important to just stay in balance with this energy right now. Yes, Mars, the Mars energy within us, the masculine energy, the drive of this fire can be strong. It wants to go. It's still in Cancer though. There's still a nurturing. There's still a tenderness that is underway, a process of all of our masculine energy. It's taming that aspect of the ego. So slow it down. Take your hands off of the wheel and allow spirit, allow your higher self to drive or just flow right now. We are being activated through this transmission, through this journey through the eclipse portals. And it's really important to connect to the stars, to the energy, to what it is, how it is speaking to you, what it is opening up, activating dormant DNA strands, activating aspects in the chakra system. So you may have a lot of imbalances spinning right now, trying to shake off the old. I had a dream, very vivid dream last night of my cat being riddled with ticks, which is parasitic energy that attaches to us and takes from our life force energy. And I know that was very symbolic because Luna, my cat, she doesn't have, actually I think she does have a tick on her that I have to take care of, but not like what the dream was saying. But she is sort of the filter when I sleep of all the energies and entities that come in. And she has absorbed a lot. I mean, there's a lot of snake-like shadow, dark energies, entities that we can't place blame on. They're always around, but when we're going through these activations, when we are connecting to a higher dimension, it is important to stay grounded and trust what's going on. See how the outside world, what tries to distract you, what tries to pull you out of an activation or a transmission, just meaning a download that you're receiving. Your phone, is it people around you? Is it your desire or your need or robotic tendency to, I've got to be here at this time and here at that time, and like busy. There's that Saturn again. Time, the Gregorian calendar goes against our human nature, and spirit, the stars, the universe, the cosmos is asking us to check in with our innate being. Are you in alignment, truly in alignment with your soul self? Let's read it from the book. This is Star Bathing. This is about, I'm going to open right up to it, the crystal grid. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten, and all that information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. This card commonly arises because you are here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It can also mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. And this is truly, as I was outside earlier and even yesterday, with the sun's pulsing of and emanating energy towards us, I see the rainbow ring, the halo, what are they called? The corona of the sun. And throughout the day, yesterday and this morning, everything around me has an extra like pinkish, peachish, I can't talk, hue to it. Even like my indoor lighting, it's the way I'm viewing things. It's interesting. It's not anything to get freaked out about, but it is important to know that we're going through a massive change and transformation, and we can see it if you're one like me that connects to the sky, connects to the stars and the sun and the clouds. You're probably noticing a lot of activity that's going on right now. Take good care of yourselves. There's a lot of energy that's being pushed through the body. You may have, I know for me, it started off as being queasy or not having stomach intestinal issues. And then the following week it went to more in the crown and the third eye and the vertigo and the hot hands and palms. And now that that is gone, it is more of this floaty type feeling that I'm enjoying. But anytime I try to engage in activities that I used to for the mundane version of Paige, it just took me into a really painful physical state. So connecting with earth, connecting with nature, connecting with the cards, connecting with the stars, connecting with spirit right now is so important. So take time for yourself as we go through these eclipse portals. And I'm sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye.